So y'all really gonna be petty and make us wait until next season to figure out what in that burn heck was in that suitcase? Hey everyone, it's Sharna from Pay or Wait, and today I'm going to be reviewing Black Lightning, Episode 13, Shadow of Death, the Book of War. And I know I'm a week late on this review, y'all. I know. But you know, I just can come to terms with having to say goodbye. Okay, this is our last review together for Black Lightning until season 2 comes back. And so I just wanted to hold on for a little bit. I didn't want to accept that the end was near for now, okay? And so let's just go ahead and get into it. So the beginning of the episode kind of opens up with showing Jefferson and his dad when he was younger. And so it kind of goes into how Gamby basically lets him know about what was happening in Freeland with the green light, and how Gamby and his dad kind of get into it because he's like, hey, like, you weren't supposed to be doing all of this. I just want you to shed light to like one part of it, but then when you exposing the police corruption and stuff like that, not only are you putting yourself in danger, you're putting me in danger, you're putting your son in danger. I didn't tell you to do all of that, okay? And so you see that Gamby went ahead and had the story squashed, and he confronts him about it, and Jefferson looking at him like, what's going on between them two? And so then it goes into how Jefferson discovers his powers. As the police were trying to harm him, he has a flare-up where he shoots lightning and knocks him down, and then he gets shocked about what just happened. He runs away, runs into an electrical fence, electrocutes himself, and he passes out, and then Gamby finds him. And so basically, Gamby's kind of like letting Anissa and Jennifer know the backstory of what happened with Jefferson. And then he also kind of hints to that the relationship between Tobias and Cyanide, how he found her as an abandoned young baby who had her umbilical cord wrapped around her neck, and then basically he took her in and showed her all the little evil ways that she knows today, okay? And so we see, you know, it kind of alludes to the fact that Tobias probably did something to put some type of material inside of her, kind of what we saw on last week's episode when she was fighting against Anissa. And so I'm interested to learn more and more about the relationship between Tobias and Cyanide, and learn a little bit more in depth, like kind of how his upbringing with her. I hope that maybe they go back and do like a little flashback to kind of show how he was training her, how he turned her into this evil, little cute, little bad behind self, okay? And so basically, then they're like talking, and then this is like, hold up, okay? I'm glad that we're doing this walk between memory lane, but like, hey, can we go find Proctor and go end this? Because I ain't got time. I need to get back to my life. And then Gamby's like, no, Anissa, chill, calm down, bring it down a little bit, okay? We're safe here. They can't find us. You need to be here right now to protect all of us because you're the strongest one amongst us, because of course, Jefferson is still unconscious from last week's episode. And so they're trying to figure out how to bring him back. Nothing seems to be working. And in the meantime, they switch over to Tobias, old evil behind, and Painkiller's apologizing to him like, hey, I know I was supposed to kill Black Lightning. I'm sorry. Like, I wasn't thinking, okay? And so Tobias like, you know what? It's all right for today. Don't you ever apologize for being wrong about anything. It's okay. You did me a favor. And, you know, I know that I needed to get rid of Proctor because he was in cahoots with Lady Eve, and I thought I was going to have to do this later, but you know what? Sooner than later, that's okay. And so Tobias comes up with a plan to try to take out Martin, which involves Lala, and he summons Lala behind, and Lala try to get all crunk and stuff with him and try to take him out, and then Tobias knocked him the hell out, okay? He knocked him the hell out, and then we try to come back, so like devil deals all the cards, and then Lala just gets hypnotized again. He has to do what he tells him to do, which we see that Tobias ends up telling Lala to go to Proctor and basically place him in this little booby trap because he stuffs a bomb in Lala, and before Lala can get the bomb to go off and kill Proctor, Proctor figures out what is going on. But before that, can we get on Proctor when Lala was like, hey, my handcuffs are too tight? And he was like, I thought y'all people are used to that. Proctor was doing the most this episode, and he had too many lines, okay? I get it. He ain't right. He racist. He don't care about these people in Freeland, but I was like, let me find you in the streets, Proctor, okay? Let me see you in the streets and see what happened. So basically, they're trying to just figure out what is going on. Proctor has 10 hours to find Black Lightning, get a sample of his blood so he can save the 4 metas that he has left that he stole. And he's just going crazy. He's like, look, we got to find Black Lightning, okay? And so now that the whole Lala plan that they hashed up, you know, didn't work because they're trying to figure out where Tobias is as well. So now he's like, hey, we got to kill Tobias too. But in the meantime, let's find Black Lightning. And then we're going to put Tobias on the back burner. As soon as we're done with him, we're going to go ahead and kill Tobias as well. So they're both trying to kill one another, okay? And so we see that it goes to the cabin, and basically they've located their when Gimli's like, they can't find us, they found you, okay? They found you. So they found him to try to come up with this plan. In the meantime, you know, Jefferson is still asleep, okay? And so then we see that he's still going through these flashbacks in his mind with his dad. And then we also learned that his dad gave him the mantra that he gives to the students, which I thought was really cool. I love how when Jefferson came home and he was suspended, he was like, you ain't finna sit up here and watch TV all day. You better read the Constitution, and best believe I'm gonna quiz you afterwards, okay? And so he says, like, education is like the only power that they can't take away from you. And I thought that was so powerful. And even leading back into like with the slaves, where they weren't allowed to learn how to read, they weren't allowed to learn how to write, because they felt like this somehow, if they were educated and they had the knowledge to know that what was happening wasn't right, that they would basically rebel. So I thought it was really cool that he told them that, you know, education is the one thing that they can't take away from you. And we can see that that was instilled deeply with Jefferson, because he chose to become a principal as he became an adult. So I really love the flashbacks between his father to also strengthen this to kind of like take away from this narrative about Black men not being in the households, not taking care of their sons, taking care of their family. I love that they show how Jefferson's father was so involved, not only with trying to help the people in Freeland and expose any bad things that were happening, but also making sure that he instilled, you know, a certain types of ideals, and that education is important, and becoming a good and upstanding individual was important with his son as well. And so we see that, you know, during the flashbacks, we see that it changes to Jefferson as a man, and then they start playing Stairway to Heaven. I was like, Lord, no, y'all can't play no Stairway to Heaven, okay? If any of y'all parents, you know what that song does to people, okay? It was too much. And this conversation they had when he was just telling them that peace isn't always peaceful. Like, he asked him, like, do you feel like your death was worth it? And he was like, I don't know, but you can't stay here. Like, you have to go back. You have to do what you were put on this earth to do. And I just found that conversation between them, it was just, y'all, it tugged at my heart, y'all. It tugged at my heart. It was too much, y'all. Then with the song, it was just too much. And then how he walks, he tells him to leave, and he walks up the steps, and then he wakes up. And I was just like, that was beautiful, y'all. That was beautiful. I was here with you. I was here with that tear, snot, everything, okay? I loved it. So Jefferson comes back, he wakes up, everybody's happy, like, yes, he's awake, he's alive. And then what happens? He ain't got no powers, okay? So Jefferson wakes up, he realizes he can't feel his powers. They don't know what's going on. In the midst of all of that, they find their location, they come to get them, they come up with a plan, get me like, hey, I'm gonna go sacrifice myself while you guys get out. And then Jefferson like, nah, scratch that. Y'all get out. I'm gonna go ahead and sacrifice myself, okay? And then they're like, no, you can't do that. Jennifer start freaking out. And then she freaking out, she go hug her daddy, and then she start her powers, and then her powers like gives him his power back. So I was like, see, Jennifer, you see what happened? If you would have embraced this a long time ago, you know, like, you would have been all right. Okay, they would have had like 3 people fighting, not just the both of them. But I'm happy that she's coming along and she's finally accepting that she can do some good with her powers. And so in the midst of all of them fighting, because they have Proctor's people coming in, they're trying to get a hold of Black Lightning. In the midst of all that, Tobias finds out what's going on, and then he decides that he's gonna go do a sneak attack on Proctor so he can go get rid of Proctor while he's distracted trying to fight Black Lightning, even though he don't know at that time that Black Lightning is still alive. But then he find out, he's like, this fool just will not stay dead. And so they start fighting. You know, I love the music. What was that? I think it was Shining Star, Earth, Wind, and Fire. Whoever does the music for this, I'm gonna miss y'all until 2nd season. Y'all did that, okay? I love y'all. Big props to you, okay? And so they're fighting, and so they see that they have this technology to kind of stop Thunder from doing what she does, but Jefferson goes ahead and takes care of her. In the meantime, they try to get into the house, and there's a breach, and then Lynn like, give me that gun. And we was like, Lynn, you don't know how to use no gun? Then she do that look. And I was like, okay, Lynn, I see you. You better fight for your family, okay? She said, my dad was a hunter, okay? Don't worry about me. I got this, okay? So Gambi and Lynn holding it down for everybody on the inside. Somebody tried to do a sneak attack on Lynn, and then Jennifer hits him with her powers. I was like, yes, Jen, yes. Embrace the power. Feel the power, okay? And so they end up getting away. They all got out. Gammy got them. They got out. Then Tobias tries to get to Proctor. Proctor, a little Weasley behind, gonna leave everybody else to die. And take the briefcase, and we don't know what's in the briefcase. And then he goes to their other little secret headquarters where they have the rest of the bodies. And then lo and behold, the Pierce family finds him, okay? And then they basically like, this ends today. Lynn said, I'm ready to get my life back, okay? And so Jennifer, he said something slick at the mouth, and then she had to hit them with the little powers that she got. And then when she did the little hair flip, like she kind of did like the little hair. When she did it, it flew back. And then she did the little, like, no sweat off my back. But yeah, I love Jennifer's little attitude that she had with that. But then we see that Proctor trying to tell him, like, hey, just give me some of your blood. I can save these people. You know, he on a rogue mission, okay? He said he trying to make America great again. Ugh. You know what? Actually, side note. ASA, if y'all was really trying to make some coins or whatnot, y'all need to be selling green light and tell people it's going to make their edges grow back, make their hair grow long. It's going to be the new Hairfinity, the Hairfinity Green Light Edition. And I bet y'all wouldn't be able to turn some more people into metas, but y'all not thinking right because you don't know the people. You don't know what the people want, okay? But yeah, so lo and behold, they going back and forth. Gambi shoots him because he's like, you know what? I am a monster. So let me go ahead and take care of you. And then everybody was happy. I was like, yes, Pierce family, way to band together, get rid of Proctor, okay? They trying to save the people. And then Lynn's like, I think I know who'll be able to help. I don't know who that is. Y'all let me know in the comment section if you know who it is. But yeah, so I just felt like it was so much that happened. I was mad that they brought Lala back to basically kill Lala again. I don't know if he's gonna come back since he's the tattoo man. Can he not die, or he can't die until like all the sins of the people he killed, they come back and that kills him? I don't know. Y'all know more than me, so go ahead and let me know in the comment section, because y'all be looking out for me and I appreciate that. Give me the knowledge so I can know. But yeah, I thought this was a really good episode. We see Tobias, evil behind at the end. This fool, the one who got the briefcase, we still don't know what's in the briefcase, but somehow he went and got Proctor's fingers from people in the coroner's office, and he gets into it. He's like, I'm finna be the king of Freeland. And I was like, but what's in the box? What's in the briefcase? Can you let me know? Like, do I really have to wait until season 2? This is too much. Like, I just can't deal. But this was a good season finale. I love seeing the family get back together. Just a picture of a beautiful, happy, Black family, okay? I just love the ending with that, and Tobias, evil behind. I guess we'll have to see what he has in store for us for season 2. But I was happy with the ending, y'all. I'm sad. I'm gonna miss y'all, okay? I'm gonna really miss y'all. But we're gonna be back for season 2. But as always, my name is Sharonda from Pay or Wait, and if you like what you saw today, make sure you hit the like button, hit subscribe, share this video with your friends, and I will see you soon.